One of the things that has been a very common question that I have been getting asked over the last few weeks is how do you know what is the thing that you really should be focusing on? Maybe you right now are just a like general VA and you are helping with everything, like all admin things and everything like that. And you don't really have like a narrow down in your niche. Or maybe there's so many things that you can do. You're not really sure which one of those things I should create maybe your signature package around. And I've been getting asked a lot, how do you know what are the things that you really should be focusing on? And how do you know that those are the things that need to be put into your offers? So today we are going to go through how you can do that, what are the things to look at, and how you can start learning and developing the skills that are going to help you to be able to serve your clients at a higher level, get you more skills, and get you a little bit more narrow in your niche. So if you are just a general VA and you do pretty much everything that anyone would ask you, and you're ready to up level your business, take it to a new level that is going to bring you more income, then you need to start narrowing it down to what are the things that you're going to do. Instead of building out CRMs and also doing social media and email marketing and calendar management and travel management, and you're doing all the things, that's a lot of things to juggle. So you can either be a generalist and just really help everyone with everything, or if you want to charge more and focus more on maybe a couple things that you're going to offer, that is actually going to, one, be easier for you to systematize. Remember, we've talked about how you look at the things in your business and you create systems around them. Well, if you have so many things that you're doing, it's going to be a lot harder to systematize. And then it makes it so your business is not repeatable. And that's the thing that you want to make it. So that way, every client that you come in, you're helping them with about the same thing. And so this could be, I'm sure that you have all learned about like niching down and figuring out who your avatar is, who is it that you want to serve, and then just solving one of those problems that your avatar is going to have. So if you have not ever like done an exercise like this, then there's lots of YouTube videos out there and everything. So I would recommend going and doing that. It's pretty basic when it comes to marketing and figuring out like what is your target audience, what's your messaging, everything. And we've also talked a little bit about using AI in order to help you with that branding. So we've done other trainings and stuff on that. So you can go and listen to those if you have missed that. But when it comes to looking at like, what is it that you're good at? What are the things that you really need to be focusing on? One of the things that has really helped me, because when you're good at a lot of things or you can do a lot of things, it's hard to narrow it down because you start talking to somebody and you're like, oh, well, I could help you, even though it may not be like in your direct scope of what it is that you do, but it is something that you could do. Like, I used to say all the time when I was building my coaching business, like I was building a coaching business. But if someone came to me and was like, how do I build a web design agency? That's something I could teach them because I knew how to do that. I've done that in the past. I built up a web design agency and then I ended up selling it about 4 years later. And so I know how to build it up and then sell it. So I could help someone with that. But that is not what my focus was because I was focused on helping at the time network marketers grow their business online. That was really what my focus was. And so how do you like narrow down this focus, especially when you can do so many things? And one of the things that I found that has helped me a lot is knowing what my strengths are. So if you have never taken the Strength Finder test, it's a really, really great test. It does cost money though, but there is a free version that's called the High Five test. So it's high, then the number 5test.com. So HIGH, like high in the sky. So high5test.com. And if you go to that and it takes maybe like 15, 20 minutes to take the test. But what it's going to do is it's going to tell you what your top 5 strengths are. When you know what those top 5 strengths are, now you can start looking at, okay, if these are my strengths right now, which your strengths can change, by the way. I'll tell you a little story. So my top strength has always been futuristic. I am really, really good at being able to see trends in the market be able to see what's something that's coming. And it's one of those kind of gifts, I guess you could say, that I know that if you do this, I can see 5 steps down the road, 10 steps down the road, and I know where it was going to lead you. And so that is one of the things that makes me a good coach, is that I can not really see into the future, but I'm very futuristic. I'm very like vision first. And that's one of the reasons why I talk a lot about looking at your business at that 30,000-foot view, because you can see so much more and see what actually needs to be taken place into your business or a client's business. One of the other strengths that I have is learner. I love to learn. But as I took this strength finder test the very first time to find out what my strengths were, I had zero relationship building skills. It was all very strategic, very much like analytical. It was not relationship building at all, which made sense because I actually am very introverted and I like to just like keep to myself. And so it made sense that I had no relationship building skills. So I wanted to change that. So for 2 years, I really focused on pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I read so many books. One of my favorites is like 92 Ways to Talk to Anybody, because I had to teach myself how to talk to people. I probably shared this story before, but like I was too scared to even pick up the phone and order pizza because I'd have to talk to somebody that I didn't know. Thank heavens for the internet now, and you can just order it online and you don't have to talk to anyone. But like that's how bad I was. I would not talk to people. If I didn't know them, I didn't want to talk to them. And so I had to push myself out of my comfort zone. And the more and more that I did this and the more and more I practiced, it started to become a strength of mine. And so then I took the test like 2 or 3 years later, and my number 2 skill was connector. And I am very much a connector now. I love to build those relationships and connect people with others. And that's one of the whole reasons why I started True North, is because I wanted to be able to connect business owners with amazing operators that could come in and help build their business and take some of the stress off the business builder and really highlight the great talents that you all as operators have. And so looking at my strengths, it helped me to start deciding what are some of the things that I need to do. So if you are struggling with like, what are some of the things that I can offer, or how can I start putting this together in a way that clients are really going to want what I have to offer? It's not just that you do social media or that you can build funnels or that you know how to look at a person's business and you can find all the holes and let them know, here are the things that you can do to fix them. Like, those are all great things that you can do for business owners, but you have your own unique gifts and talents and strengths. And if you take a test like the high five test, that's going to help identify some of those strengths. And if there's some things that you're like, oh, that I wish that was a strength, it's something that you can then work on to get better. So you can start bringing that into your offer. So when you're thinking about your offer and creating that offer, we've talked about how you need to identify the problem, then identify what the solution is, and then identify the outcome. We've talked about how you can take frameworks and put those frameworks into the solution, and you can have done for you frameworks with the Ops Network. So that way you don't have to do a lot of those things, that you can have it all done for you and you can just put them into someone's business. But just with all of those things, there may still be some gaps in your knowledge. There may still be some things that you're like, I wish I knew how to do XYZ. I wish I knew how to build courses, because that's something that my client is asking me how to do. I wish that I knew how to launch a product or launch a service. I wish I knew how to do a 5-day challenge. These are all things that, as someone in operations, you could have a business owner ask you to do. And if you don't know how to do all of those things, well, it's going to take you a lot of time going and researching and trying to find ways to do it. Or one of the things that you can do is, inside the Ops Network, we actually have a lot of projects. And so I want to actually go into the Ops Network and show you what this looks like. So here we are inside the Ops Network, and we have different projects that are also available to you. So if you are looking how to build a course, we have a course creation project. This is going to walk you through step by step exactly how to create the course, what to do, things that you can use to help your business owner be able to create the videos and to plan everything out and how to even set up your cameras and everything. So this is going to give you all the information that you need if you are helping a business owner create a course. Let's say that you want to do, or your business owner wants to do a 5-day challenge. This is going to walk you through step by step exactly how to create a 5-day challenge, how to market it, how to put all of your information together, and walk you through step by step so you can then do that for your client. Creating a client journey is another one. So some of the ones that we have recently added is AI branding. So if you really want to dive deep in how to create a brand and use AI to be able to create your social media posts, your emails, create scripts for you, all the things to not only just help you and your business, but also to be able to help other people's businesses and your other clients, you can use this for that. So for example, one of the things inside the course creation project is, let's just go in and I'll show you. We have a production schedule right here. So let's take a look at this production schedule. So let's open it up right here. We'll make a copy of it. So this course production schedule, this is going to give you everything mapped out for what modules you're going to use, what lessons you're going to have. There's intros and outros. And then you can track right here on this spreadsheet that if there's a slide pack that needs to be made, is the filming complete? Has it been edited? Has it been uploaded to wherever you upload videos? Is it put into the portal? Does this video need a worksheet? So this really can help you project manage everything that is made for a course. Well, you get access to this, and then this is something that you can use for all of your clients. So everything that is here inside the Ops Network, we want you to not only just use it for you and your business, but use it with your clients. Help them to be able to use these systems that we have in place. So it's the same with our AI branding. We also have a brand new project called the Agency Project. This is going to walk you through step by step if you really want to create an agency, how you start thinking about that, how you set it up, how do you start hiring, how do you pay people, all of those questions that you have about starting an agency, this is going to answer for you. This one is less for your clients and more for you, but also we're going to talk about how do you position yourself and your team, because a lot of business owners, they know that if they're just hiring you, that's great. But if they hire you and your team, they have a lot more support. Because let's say that you get sick and you are out for 2 weeks. Well, that means nothing is getting done. That means they have limited contact with you. They don't want to be bugging you because you're sick, but that means that things on their business that you were supposed to do are now going to start being late. Well, if you have a team to do things, then it doesn't really matter if you get sick. Of course, they feel bad that you're sick, but they also are still getting things done in their business because your team can pick up that slack for you. So that's one of the biggest advantages of having an agency. And I find that most business owners, they actually really like working with someone that like you already have the team behind you. And so they don't have to worry about going out and hiring all these other people. They can just hire you, and then you can handle everything that they're looking for. So there's a project around that. We have so many different projects and we're adding more and more all the time. Anytime that I find that there are people inside our Ops Network that have questions about how to do something, we create a project around it. And you get access to all of these when you become a member of the Ops Network. Now, we still have our special going until the end of the month. So if you want to join us and be a part of the Ops Network, all you have to do is go to theoptimizednetwork.com/2025. And that is going to get you our special deal where you can get in as one of our founding members for $697 for the entire year. Normally, our normal price, if you just go to the optimizednetwork.com, you're going to see that it's $147 a month. So you're saving so much by taking us up on this deal where you can join us for an entire year for $700. And just one of these things. Let's say that you have a client that's looking to have their course set up. You can set up their entire course and help them through that entire process of how to create the course, how to put it all together, how do you edit it, all those things. It's going to walk you through everything that you need. You could charge them $700. I would charge more than that for that. You could charge them $1,500 to put the entire course together and get it all into their portal and all of those things. And this is going to walk you through all of that. So just one project will pay for the entire year inside the Ops Network. Not to mention all the other things that you get. You get the done for you solutions that you can just plug and play systems, put right into someone's business. We create the process map and the SOPs and the KPIs and everything for you. So we're trying to make it as easy as possible for you to be successful in your business. And so if you understand your strengths, you know what are the things that you need to offer when you're sticking true to who it is that you really are, to the person that has these unique gifts, these talents, these strengths, and you're looking to serve and help your clients. We want to give you all the tools so that way you can get things done in the fastest amount of time. That way you can make an amazing income, but also still have time to spend with your family and do all the things that you still want to do. That is the whole mission of the Optimized Network. So I cannot wait to see you inside. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We are here to help you and answer any questions that you have.